Emails seen by a national newspaper suggest that, while on official trade missions meant to push UK operations, the prince may also have been plugging the private Luxembourg-based bank for the super-rich, owned by David Rowland and his family. Mr. Rowland apparently paid the money just days after the prince borrowed a similar amount from the bank, it was reported. Mr. Rowland, 76, settled the debt at 1.5million SA after regulators in Luxembourg began an unconnected money laundering probe, the Bloomberg agency said. Bloomberg reported that the royal transactions offered a unique insight into how Andrew, 61, could afford his extravagant lifestyle. Documents suggest he opened an account at the private bank in 2015 and borrowed an average of £125,000 every 3 months. The loan was extended 10 times before the Duke of York asked for £250,000 in November 2017. Andrew is reported to have helped introduce Mr. Rowland and his family to wealthy clients for more than a decade. This was at a time when he was carrying out official duties including working as a special trade envoy for the UK. He was able to allegedly borrow the money despite 1.5million staff warning that the loan was not in line with the risk appetite of the bank, a credit application is said to show. The bank approved the loan because it opened up further business potential via the royal family and the debt would be honored by the Queen, according to the documents. One document seen by Bloomberg states, while the increased loan is unsecured and granted solely against the credibility of the applicant, both his position and that his mother is the sovereign monarch of the United Kingdom should provide access to funds for repayment if need be. The Duke's high-profile position as the UK's trade ambassador between 2001 and 20 was intended to promote British businesses and attract investment on taxpayer-funded trips overseas. During a 3-day trip to China in March 2010, Amanda Thirsk, Andrew's then deputy private secretary, is understood to have arranged for David's son Jonathan to accompany the Duke. A series of emails appear to show that Mr. Rowland attended a meeting with Louis Cheung, CEO of Ping An Insurance, on March 24 with Andrew. The Duke was also reported to have helped Mr. Rowland make another influential contact during the trip with Gao Ziqing, boss of the China Investment Corporation, a huge sovereign wealth fund. A spokesman for Andrew said the Duke was entitled to a degree of privacy in legitimate, personal financial affairs. Norman Baker, a royal finance expert and a minister in the coalition, said, Parliament should investigate this matter with some urgency. David Rowland was a guest at Princess Eugenie's wedding at Windsor Castle in 2018.